Salam, I'm back with another video. I've been in Kazakhstan for more than a year now, so I thought I'd make a video talking about some things that I've learned. This is in no particular order, but let's go ahead and begin. First of all, cash or change. No one has change, no one wants to give out change. They'll always ask you for the exact cash amount. So let's say something costs 1,500 tenge and you don't have 1,500 tenge. But you have a 2,000. So you give them a 2,000 and they'll ask you if you have a 500. Because they don't want to give that 500. Smaller bills are so precious. For example, I have this, oh my god. This is a 200 tenge, the smallest bill that you can have. 200s and 500s are like the most precious. I say with my friends, like if you have a bunch of 500s or a bunch of 200s, you're actually rich. There are notes for 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and 20,000. And if you have a 10,000, good luck breaking that into smaller amounts unless you're buying something maybe over 6,000 tenge, because no one will give you change. And let's talk about money things. Compared to the US and many other countries, the taxis are really cheap here, and it's really easy to get one. You can use something called Yandex, which is like Uber, and they also have Uber here, and now they have something called Bolt. So there's a lot of taxi services, and then also regular taxis, which you can call, and also something called gypsy taxis, where basically you just wave your hand and someone comes up that's not a taxi driver, just a random person, and you wager a price and then you get in. So that's common here as well. Additionally, a lot of entertainment that is expensive in other countries is fairly cheap here. So sports are generally cheap, under $15 for a game. Additionally, ballet or opera is also usually $20 or below for a night at the opera or the theater. Another thing is, I live in Astana, Nur Sultan, so it gets very cold here and very windy. So if you're not used to the winter, it can be fine. I wasn't feeling sad or anything throughout my first winter, it was fine. But if you're already feeling negative about winter, you're gonna feel more depressed because winter is like 6 months out of the year. So if you keep a positive attitude, it's fine. 2 more things about winter. 1, snow is fine. Ice is dangerous. So what they like to do here is once it snows, clear off the snow from the paths. But the thing is, as winter proceeds, the snow is compacted and it makes ice. So when they clean off the snow, there's still a little bit of ice everywhere. And you know what ice does? Breaks all your bones. Every year somebody gets hurt by slipping on ice or skating on ice and slipping. So snow, fine. Ice, dangerous. The second thing during winter is that it's very cold outside, but once you get inside, it's too hot. They really crank up that heat. So it's almost like you could wear autumn or summer clothes inside, although outside you really have to wear winter clothes. And what about the size of Kazakhstan? It's actually the 9th largest country in the world, which means it's very big. And that means it takes a long time to travel from place to place. I haven't been to that many places in Kazakhstan, but every time you go somewhere, if you can't take a plane there, you have to take a train. And usually trains are slow. It takes a lot of time to get through Kazakhstan because it's such a large landmass. So shopping. There's not huge supermarkets that have nearly everything like a Walmart would. So a lot of times you have to go searching for specialty shops to find what you want. And because I live on the new side of the city, there's like a lot of things that aren't here, so I have to sometimes travel over an hour to go to a shop to find one thing in one specialty store. Additionally, when you're shopping for fruits and vegetables, it's not like in the US where you'll find that all fruits and vegetables are clean, no blemishes, they all look very beautiful. Here you will find rotten, bug-infested fruits and vegetables, but that doesn't mean it's all bad. Of course, you can find normal things, but you may, while you're digging through some apples, find a rotten apple or a apple that looks very ugly, which I think is kind of interesting actually, and makes it feel like these are real fruits and vegetables. Especially if you go to a bazaar, they'll pick out the fruits and vegetables for you, and they'll like throw in some half-rotten ones to cheat you sometimes. Not all the time though. That's not all the time. That's a generalization.
Here's an example of the fruit.
And the last thing I've realized, not learned, is that it's actually pretty hard to make local friends if you don't speak Russian or Kazakh here, especially in Astana, where people seem to be more distant. This is something very common with people who live in foreign countries, so it's not like just in Kazakhstan. And that's all I can think of for now. Of course, I've learned many, many more things, but some of them are boring and small, and I might have just forgotten to talk about them here in this video. If you're living in Kazakhstan and you've learned anything, let me know. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.